at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. After the turnover, here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long way.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Waiting for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will come out to the 25. It's Lewis going to opt to not return it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. This will be stopped about.
The phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. (7-7) our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal. This set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking to throw. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll run forward with Pollard. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Being chased out left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. Still going. Rondale Moore. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Still 1st down.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Damone Clark. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The tackle there by Chris Barnes.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as a tackle made at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott on 1st down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. 1st down, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the Cardinals' 21-yard line.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Hunt. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Pascal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Murray now. That's complete to Michael Wilson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing now is Murray. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head east to the land to check on the Brownies at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Deshaun Watson, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Pass incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run left with Pollard, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Prescott now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
This is 2nd and 8. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to get this one to McBride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown.
This is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, Pollard again. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Dak's got this one complete to Pollard. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go, 46.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Murray. Man open left side is Brown. A yard all they need, but it's third down. From the gun, Murray. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. This 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Boy, that was certainly well played defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 9. Prescott off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll run with Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
To put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 21-14. A minute 15 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Murray to throw. He's got McBride. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw. Murray. That is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the
They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Prater on to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Looking downfield for Pollard. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he is out of bounds, so a spectacular start. One play, and they're up past the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now again here to Pollard, and not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
To throw, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
Here's Dak. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 52, and this for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10. Murray, one final try. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up.
Face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.